Most people think they'll feel rich after they have money. But the truth is, you have to learn how to feel rich before you are, or you'll sabotage wealth when it finally shows up. And Christian women, especially, were never taught this part. So today we're going to talk about what it actually means biblically and psychologically to feel financially grounded before the numbers grow. So stay with me. This is deeper than motivation, right? So please stay with me. There's a quiet stress that a lot of women carry around money, especially faithful women. You trust God, you pray, you try to be responsible, but money still feels tight it's emotionally, even when things are okay on paper. You don't feel secure yet, you don't feel established yet, and you don't feel there yet. And because of that, you delay decisions, you delay investing, you delay building because you think confidence comes after income. The belief is backwards. And we're going to fix it today. A lot of us have been having backward thinking instead of forward thinking. If you're new here, my name is Claudia, and this is Lane to Wealth. This channel is for women building wealth through businesses, investing, stewardship, and biblical principles calmly and intentionally. I'm a multi-business owner. I've had a successful exit from an overseas tech company, and I'm currently building a faith-aligned beauty brand step by step. Not viral, not rushed, just positioned. So when I talk about wealth identity, I'm speaking from lived process, not theory. Now let's go deeper because in a few minutes, I'm going to show you why some people earn more but never feel secure and others build security before income grows. And scripture actually explains why. So hold that thought. Just hold that thought. Because let me tell you something I had to learn the slow way, right? There was a season where I kept telling myself, when I hit this number, I'll relax. When income reaches this level, I'll feel stable. When this business finally works, then I'll breathe. But every time I reached a new level, the feeling didn't stay. Because security is not created by numbers, it's created by internal position. Psychology confirms this. Income raises rarely change emotional money patterns unless identity changes first. The Bible teaches the same order, right? It teaches the same order. So let's get into it. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Everything flows from internal condition, including financial behavior. Not income first, heart first, not outcome first, posture first. That includes how you relate to money. So your brain runs on something called predictive safety. It decides whether you are secure based on habits, routines, control, signals, stewardship behaviors, not not bank balance. That's why someone with $5,000 saved and disciplined habits often feels calmer than someone earning six figures with chaos. Behavior creates emotional wealth before money does. You have to understand that. So I've had seasons where I made strong money trading and seasons where I lost it. I lost it all, right? And I've had business wins and business resets. And what surprised me most was this. The calm didn't come from the wins. The calm came from knowing I track, I plan, I manage, I steward, and I reposition myself. That's when confidence stabilized. Not when numbers spiked. It was never about the money for me. It was never about money. It was always about order and stewardship. So remember when I said scripture shows why some people grow into security before increase shows up? Here's where that shows up clearly, very clearly in the Bible, right? So Joseph in Genesis didn't become secure when the famine came. He became secure during the preparation, planning years, storage years, management years. Increase didn't create wisdom. Wisdom created survival and authority. That's wealth psychology in scripture. in scripture, right? And a lot of us forget that we not reading in between the lines. So many Christian women were taught to be faithful, but not trained to be financially skillful. Faithful, yes. Financially formed, no, because I know I wasn't trained that way. So they wait for provision without learning stewardship. But stewardship is obedience too. It really is obedience. This is why things like small investing, side income, skill building, digital products, trading, education, business experience, and part time work for investing capital all matter. Not because they make you rich fast, but because they train your nervous system to manage resources. They build stewardship muscles. And a lot of us have to build those sales, right? So research shows control signals reduce financial anxiety, like tracking money weekly, investing regularly, planning quarterly, and reviewing your progress. These behaviors create emotional wealth before financial wealth. So in Matthew 25, the talents, we all know the parable of the talents because we don't want to be the one that hid the money, but then we hide the money. So the servants were praised for having more, they were praised for managing well. Management precedes multiplication. Always, always, it always does. So here's the shift that changes everything. Stop asking, when will I feel rich? Start asking, how am I practicing stewardship today? That question creates wealth identity. It's going to create the identity that you are looking for, right? So, feeling rich before you are isn't pretending, it's positioning, it's stewardship, it's preparation, it's identity, alignment. That's biblical, that's psychological, and that's practical. So, this is a lane to wealth where we do not chase wealth, we're chosen to create it, right? And Deuteronomy 8, verse 18 is one of my favorite new scriptures, right? It's not new, obviously, in the Bible, but I realized it. For it is God who gives you the ability to produce wealth. But remember the Lord your God. Remember, you always have to remember Him. Put Him first. He's first above everything, above all. Remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth. And I'm also opening a private faith aligned women's community, small, focused, intentional. If it's open, it's below. If not, send me an email and I'll notify you personally when the doors open. So subscribe if you're building wealth God's way, calm, strategic, and intentional. And don't forget, my name is Claudie, and like this video, please. Share it with somebody and comment because it does help with the algorithm. And I want to grow as much as possible so I can help as many women as I can, right? So I believe that it may be my purpose in life. We all have different seasons where you have a different purpose for different seasons in your life. So this might be one of mine. It's still a test. I'm still testing. So let's see. But I do really want to help as many women as I possibly can. So I love you all. So thank you for watching and God bless.